Presentations are one of the ways architects represent their designs to their clients. It helps them to better express themselves and make them understandable. In today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to create simple presentation floor plans with these easy steps using just Revit. No Photoshop needed at all. If this is your first time joining our channel, welcome. My name is Grant, and in this channel we publish architecture related content weekly. So we would love you to subscribe to our channel, as it is a way to encourage us to keep doing what we do. Click the like button, share this video to your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified once we publish a new video. So let's start. Now I have my project open, and we're going to be turning this floor plan into a presentation floor plan. Now this is a 4-bedroom bungalow. I made a full course on how to model this 4-bedroom bungalow in my previous video. So if you want to learn how to model a building using Revit, you can check the previous video. You'll see the full course on how to model it there. But on this tutorial, we're going to be showing you just how to create presentation floor plans using Revit. So now for us to start, the first thing we need to do, we need to hide all these views. Let's hide all these views. We select the view. We right click, hide in view by category, everything will be hidden. Now we need to crop this region. Now we click on this to show the crop region. We now select it and we drag it to this place because we are creating presentation floor plan. But since this is the ground floor plan, it will not be bad for us to show maybe a little bit of what is happening around the perimeter of the building, probably like this site. So we're going to leave some parts of the site for it to be showing. Now also we are done cropping, we click on this to hide the crop region. Now so this is the floor plan and this is what we are working with. So the first thing we need to do is to click on this wall. We right click on this. We override the graphics in view by category, so it's going to affect all the walls. We come under our cut line and under our cut pattern, we change this to solid, fill, and we change the color to black. Okay. Now you can see all our walls have been changed to black. Now the next thing we need to do, we need to add our room tags on this. I don't know if I had added, okay, I haven't added them before, but now to add room tags, what we need to do is to click on this room right here under architecture. We click on room. Now you can see the room tag. Now you see it's not tagging on this floor, on this space. Why is this not happening? Is because if you click on the wall, you can see room bounding is not checked on. So all we need to do is to select this whole project. We select the whole project, we filter, then we select only the walls. We click on OK. We come under this room bounding. Okay, you see it means that there are some walls that are room bounding and there are some that are not room bounding. So we just click it and make sure everything is room bounding. So once we click on this room, now you can see we can be able to tag our room. Now so once you click on this, you can tag this. You do the same thing here to tag this. You do the same thing here. Here as well. So now you see the thing now that's happening is that, okay, hold on. Now you can see this is tagging both spaces, both the living room and the dining space. So we need to split them. What we need to do is to click on escape. We come under room separator. We click on room separator and we separate these two spaces together. We separate them. So once we click on room, you can see it's going to be tagging just the living room space. Then you can come here and tag just the dining space. Now we also need to put a room tag on this veranda right here. So we use this room separator to like mark out the boundary of this. Once we are done, we click on our room tag and we tag this place the veranda right here. Now look, this is looking good. So what we need to do now, we need to edit this tag, because this is not the tag I normally use. So we need to edit. To click on this, we come under edit family. Now there are some things that need to go, like this room 101. We need to delete this, and also this one down here. So what we should be seeing basically on our room tag should be just the room name and the area of the space. So we need to also do some small touch up. Let's change this to brown. Let's use brown, and let's reduce the size and the font type. Let's use elegant locks. Okay, and we're using 1.2 millimeters. Okay, now for this we'll do the same thing. We'll change this to elegant locks, and we're going to be using 1.5 millimeters. Okay, and we should make sure we check bold on both of them. All right, so you can load into the project, override the existing view. Now you can see how it looks. This is looking okay. So we're going to be naming our spaces now. This is bedroom, capital letters, bedroom. You copy it. You also name here bedroom. Here is the master's bedroom. Then this place is the guest bedroom. Guest's bedroom. Okay, now that's all for that. Now this, we need to also change the name. This is bath and WC, that's bathroom and toilet. So okay, we need to have okay, then we'll select and copy this. Also give it, name this space the same thing. Also this space should be the same thing. What other space? Okay, here should also be the same thing, and this should be the visitors toilet, VT. All right, so that is all for that. And we forgot something. We need to also tag this space. So we need our room separator to separate this space. Then we can now tag here. So this is the entrance porch. This is the entrance porch. This is the ante room. This is the living room. This is the living room. This is the dining. This is the dining. This is the kitchen. This is the kitchen. This is the store. This is the laundry. This is the laundry. And then this is the lobby or corridor, whatever you want to name it. So we have successfully, okay, and this is the veranda. Okay, so we have successfully named all our spaces. Okay, we also have another veranda here, so we need to also do that. We need to name this space and tag it. Okay, now so this is it. Now we have successfully named all our spaces. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to add a little visibility graphics to this. Now what we are going to do, we're going to come under here, we click on this, we click on graphics display options, then we click on smooth lines, we turn on our shadow and also our ambient shadow. Sketchy line, let's increase it. We use extension, we increase it by 2, lighting, we reduce the shadow. Let's say we use 20. Okay, let's say we use 20. Then okay, that's all. We click on OK. So let's see the effect it has given. Now you can see the effect. Now this effect is looking okay. Another thing we need to do, you see how big the shadow is coming out way too much. What we need to do is to reduce it. And how do we do that? By coming under this sun part. We click on the sun settings. Then we can be able to edit the azimuth and altitude. Now let's say we use 200 for this. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now I see. Then we'll also do the same thing for the altitude. Let's say 20. Let's say 20. Apply. Okay. Let's say 10. Apply. Okay. Okay, let's say this is okay. Let's say this is okay. Then from what level? DPC level. Apply. Good. So this is nice. Now you can see the shadow is showing a little bit. Now this is good. The next thing we're going to be doing now is to override graphics for, this is a green area around this place. So we're going to right click, override graphics in view by the element. Then the surface pattern this time around, not cut pattern. We change the surface pattern. The foreground, we're going to be using dotted, we're going to be using sand. Let's say sand dense. And the material, the color, we're going to make it this kind of green. Okay, then background, solid color, and we'll make it a darker green. Apply. Now you see how it's looking. If this is too dark, you can also touch it up a little bit. Let's say we make this one light, then we make these dotted ones darker. Okay, now this is looking okay. This is looking good. Now we also need to override graphics for the components inside. Override graphics, but this time by category. So once we override by category, it's going to affect every other component that I add. Like, let's say I select bed and I override the graphics by category. All the beds in the project are going to be affected. So once we override by category, we have tone. Okay. Now you see all the beds have been half toned. We click on this also, override by category. We have toned this as well. Now you see a reasonable amount of furnitures have been half toned. Now the toilets fixtures, we need to override by category as well and half tone them. Now you can see everything have been half toned. Now this is okay. This is looking nice. The next thing we will be doing is, let's try to give this a color. Let's say override by category, surface pattern. Let's say we'll give it a solid color on, let's say brown. Let's say this brown. Okay. Okay. Now you can see how it is looking. You do this for this also. Surface pattern, solid color. Let's say we use this ash color. Okay. All right. Now you see how it is looking. Okay. Now this you override in view. Let's say by elements, sorry, not hide, Ctrl Z to go back. Okay, override in view by elements. Okay, solid pattern. Let's say we use this. Okay, and we check transparency. Okay, all right, and okay, because this is a glass, so we just want to be able to see what is underneath it a little bit. So this is looking nice. Next thing we need to do this. Let's select all this. Override graphics in view by elements. Let's just make them the normal, usual white. Okay. All right. Now so this is looking nice. Now this is looking nice. This is looking nice. So I think that is all for that. This is usually white in color. So that's all. So you can see the presentation floor plan is coming out. Now we also need to do this for this wall. Override graphics in view by category, cut pattern black. Why is this wall not showing black? Okay, let's say this solid color black. Okay, apply. All right. Okay, so this means that where the level at which we have our cut pattern is not cutting this wall. That's why the effects, the graphics was not applied to this. So now now that's all for that. So I think we should also override graphics in view by element. Not hide, I will skip. All right, so override graphics in view by element. Let's half tone this as well. Okay, all right, so this is looking nice. This is looking nice. Now this stamped concrete right here, override by elements, foreground, surface pattern. We click on this and let's reduce it like this a little bit. Okay, now you can see this is coming out. This is looking good. Now you can see this is looking okay. This is looking nice. So now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to color fill. We're going to fill these whole spaces with color fill legend. For us to do that, what we need to do is to click on analyze. We come under color fill legend. We'll just place just click this anywhere here. Then we fill by rooms and by room name. Okay. Now it's going to calculate. Now after it has finished calculating, now you can see the total number of rooms and you can see the color it has given to it. But now this is looking way too colorful and it's not this is not what we want. So we can also edit the colors. I want to make the colors light, very light, more like grayish. So what we need to do is to click on this. We click on each color. Now you can see they have 32, but once you click on this by value, it reduces to just the number of spaces you have in this particular project. So we click on this color and we try as much as possible to just reduce the color so that it won't even be noticeable at all. Just do that for everything. It takes time, but with patience, if you want to get that high quality that you're looking for, you would. Okay, so once you are done, you click on apply and you click on OK. Now you can see now the colors are there, but they are very faint and you can hardly differentiate them. So this is it's not looking too colorful, it's just looking perfect. So this is perfect. Now another thing we need to do is to touch up this halftone. Now this is, you can see how this looks. Let's shift this backwards a little bit. Now you can see how this looks. So for us to if we can make this halftone lighter and we can make it brighter. So for us to do that, what we need to do is to come under the manage, click on manage, you click on additional settings, you come under halftone and underlay. Now you can see the brightness. You can reduce it. Once you click on OK, you can see you hardly even see the furnitures again. But we want to half tone and underlay. We want to make this, let's say 35. Sorry, 35. Okay. All right, this is looking okay. This is looking good. So 35 is nice. Now I'm noticing something. This room space here, the furnitures are not there. So I don't know if it's hidden. Let's see. Okay, it's not hidden. So we need to just mirror this. Let's mirror this right here. Okay. All right. Now this is not half toned yet. This. So we need to half tone this, and also this. So we right click, override graphics in view by element. We half tone this. Okay. Now this is looking good. So the next thing we'll be doing is to add it to sheets. So we have this sheet here. So I'm going to import my own custom sheet. Okay, so I'll be pasting my sheet here. Let me delete this. I'll be pasting my sheet on this page, custom sheet. You can copy sheets from other projects you have and you can paste it in a new project. Yes, just Ctrl C. Then once you get to the new project, Ctrl V. So we're going to be dragging this DPC level because that's where we did our presentation. We're going to be dragging it from this DPC level into the sheet. So now you can see. So we can click on this. We don't want this to be here. We can change this to no title. Then we already created a title when we were creating our sheets. We can now edit this to ground floor plan. Ground floor presentation plan. Good. Now, so this is it, ground floor presentation plan. So now this is how. Now another thing we can do, you see these whole green areas that we have around here, we can add some trees to it. But before we add some trees, let's first of all override graphics of this, and let's make this half tone as well. Okay, so this is looking good because we want the walls of this building to be noticed very well. That's the aim of the presentation. So we want the walls to be noticed. Now for us to import our trees into this project, all we need to do is to download trees from the internet, and we just drag them into this place. So I'm going to be showing you. Okay, so all you need to do is to quickly go to your browser and search for. So all you need to do is to go to your browser and you can search for PNG plan trees. Now you can see a picture of so many different kinds of trees will pop up. So let's say we want to be using this one. Okay, so we right click, open in a new tab. Now we can save image as JPEG. We'll select where we want the image to be saved. Let me just save it on my desktop. So I have the tree downloaded already. So all I have to do is to go to my desktop, look at the tree right here. You just drag it into your Revit. Now you change this from background to foreground. Then you can crop this very well, reduce the size. Okay, reduce the size a little bit. Then you can just place them at random points. Now this only works, you can't see this when you go to the floor plan, like the DPC level. It won't be there. It's only on the sheet. So you can copy this as many times as possible as you want. You can copy this as many times as possible as you want. Let's place one here. Let's place one right here. I think we need to place one here as well. So now let's delete this. Let's delete this. Okay. All right. Let's move this. So you can place these trees at any point you want them to be. You can also copy, place this here, reduce the size very well. This is just using only Revit. You can reduce the size and you can copy it several times. Okay, now so you can just copy this and place them right here. You can just place them right there. Then you can see the presentation, it's done. So the next thing we'll be doing, the last thing we'll do is to increase the size of this, because this is looking very small. So we click on this, we come under the edit type. You can see the font size and the font type. Let's use elegant locks, and let's use 4 mm. Apply. Okay, let's increase it. Let's say 5 mm or 6 mm. Okay, 6 is too much, so we say 5 mm. 5 mm. Apply. Okay, now you can see we increase this. Okay, now you can see this is looking much better. So this is how to create presentation floor plans using just Revit. If this video was in any way helpful to you, kindly subscribe to our channel, like this video. You can share this video to your friends and your colleagues, and don't forget to turn on the notification button so that you get notified when next we release video, because we keep dropping videos like this every week. See you guys in our next video.